So how do you do the hand thing?
You need to make sure that your hand is in front of the camera lens, because if it's over in no man's land, they can't see it.
So then this one, and then you do the little, you know what I'm, no?
I don't even know what I do now. Do I do?
What's going on, guys? Here I am.
No. Say, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. And of course, welcome back to another perfect day here in the beautiful state of Utah.
I can't do that.
Let them know it's a beautiful day, because look at it. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's see it.
What's going on, guys? This is Chandler Smith, and I am on my way to drive down to Utah to buy the Stradman's C8 Corvette, and I am pumped out of my mind. I'm also very stressed, and there's part of me that wishes I was going to buy a 12-plex instead. However, we have had a huge year of buying some awesome properties and creating a lot more passive income, and because of that, I get to reward myself with a new car. And so we're gonna go down and not only get a new car, but get to meet the Stradman and check out his other cars and buy his C8 that just a couple weeks after buying it, he decided to get rid of. So with that being said, let's jump into it. From when I was little, I just loved Corvettes. When I saw that this C8 Corvette was coming out with the mid-engine, I lost my mind. I was super pumped about it, and I kind of put it on the back burner because I've also been wanting to pick up the Tesla Roadster, and I kind of thought that was going to be my next car purchase. And so I researched the C8 a lot, but then the Stradman decided to post a video about how after getting his very early, he decided he was going to sell it.
Quick summary, I'm selling the C8, the Ford GT, the Focus RS, and the 2020 Toyota Supra. The C8 Corvette, $115,000. I know I just bought the C8 Corvette, but yes, it's for sale.
All of my buddies sent this video and they said, Chandler, you've got to buy this car. This would be incredible. You'd get the car of your dreams. You get to go meet Stradman. So after a little bit of peer pressure and a 15-minute video of the Stradmans,
I mean, come on, it looks amazing.
I was sold. So I hopped on and I sent him an email because in his little pitch, he said, shoot an email to this email if you're interested in the car. So I shot the email over. I didn't get a response for like an hour. So then I hopped on Instagram. I messaged him personally on Instagram and I commented on his picture of the car where he said he was selling it. Now I've got a bunch of buddies and they caught wind that I was showing interest, and so all of them jumped on. I think about 10 of them responded to that post and they said, hey, Stradman, respond to Chandler, he wants to buy your car. And so then within the next couple minutes, I received an email from the one and only, the Stradman. And I was hyped. I was shocked that he got back to me, but obviously he's selling me a car for $115,000 that he bought for like 90 something. So I probably shouldn't have been too surprised that he responded back to me. So I talked to him. We had a little bit of a conversation back and forth, and we decided to put it together. So before I know it, within 24 hours of sending that email, I am on a drive in my Tesla down to Utah to meet him at his house to give him a $115,000 check for this car, and I am tripping. Now, with that being said, I want to be very clear, I'm not a car channel. Will I maybe do some cool stuff to this car? Yes, maybe. And I love my Tesla, I love my Raptor, I love cars. However, my focus has always been on real estate and only purchasing cars if I can afford it with the passive income created from my real estate investments. And that's something I've held really strong to. This car purchase is gonna be kind of a hybrid because my business, when it comes to hiring and taking care of sales reps, has really exploded the last couple years. And I wanted a car that I can give to some of my top performers and say, hey, go do whatever the heck you want with it. So a lot of my team leaders that have been faithful to me for years, or my high performers that go out and just kill it selling pest control, you can bet that they're gonna get to go on a lot of fun dates with this car as well, because we're gonna make sure and share the love with all my leaders and my good people. So I would not tell you to buy a car that you can't afford. As a matter of fact, I would say make sure you buy real estate first, and you only buy the fun things if your passive income can pay for them. The only reason you invest in real estate and you build a passive income is so that you can provide yourself with a life where then you can spoil yourself doing these fun things. Follow that strategy. Don't look at this purchase and say, hey, I'm gonna go crazy and buy an expensive sports car because Chandler did it. Only do it if you've created the passive income so you can do it. So I'm gonna stop babbling and we are gonna get to the Stradmans to go and meet the legend himself, check out his cars, and if I can get the guts up, we're gonna give him this check. We're gonna move it fast so you can't see it. And close the deal on this Corvette. So with that being said, let's roll. So I got an email with his phone number and he told me to give him a call before I get down there. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to do this, but there is a part of me that if the Lamborghini was for sale, I would buy it because that car is incredible. And that's like his baby. If he was willing to sell me that car, I would be floored, and I think I might have to buy it. So I'm gonna call him, I'm gonna touch base, say I'm on my way. However, I'm gonna try and sneak in there to see if he would ever be open to selling the Lamborghini, so we'll see what happens.
What's up, dude?
Not much, man, how are ya?
I'm doing good. I'm headed to make some models right now to pick up the tires, actually, and the wheels, the OEM ones.
Sweet, man, I'm excited to get down there. I also have a funny question for you. What are the other cars? Are you gonna sell your Lambo, or are you just gonna sell the ones you talked about in the video?
Just the ones I talked about in the video. So the Lambos aren't going anywhere. Hopefully never.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pumped to meet ya and come check out the car. And
Cool. Sounds good. See you, travels, dude.
okay, bye. Woo, dude. It's hard to not buy it from that guy. That's a big car purchase. I wish it was a 12 Plex, but at the same time, I'm really jazzed. So this is a sports car, and you could argue a supercar. Like, this is insane. It goes 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. It handles incredibly well. It is like just another level of vehicle. And so this is a weird purchase for me. I mean, I'll just be honest, this is weird, but I don't know. We've gotten to the point where we can afford it with keeping within the bounds of my rules, and I do think that it'll help my business. I'm excited to give my people the opportunity to drive it and have fun with it, and so we're gonna see what happens. I don't know for sure. We're gonna go see if we can find his house. What's up?
What's up, dude?
How are you, man?
Nice to meet you. How was the drive?
It was good.
How long is it from Idaho?
It's like 3.5 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
So
This would look good in purple. Could you imagine maybe a purple Tesla coming to your channel with white wheels, white interior?
I'm down.
And you're buying the Corvette, and
Dude, I'm thinking about bailing, but I'm there. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, man.
I get it. Like
I drove it, and barely.
that just
barely.
you didn't. I didn't tell Chandler that you drove it. The value just.
Well, it was very
Plummeted.
brief, and it was to the Maverick and back, because it just is too small. You know, little
Yeah.
cars for little people, like I say. So
For sure.
I don't know you that well yet, but I only said it because he's here. So
I'm a normal sized human being. Look at me.
Are
Yeah,
you?
I'm a normal sized human being. No?
Well, I'm
Should I see
excited.
the car?
Yeah.
seen it yet?
I haven't
Let me
seen
go
it
get
yet.
the
I thought
camera.
you guys were in the garage the whole time.
Are you gonna
Annoying
open the
with this.
garage or not, bro? Chandler's been waiting for 20 minutes.
Are you ready?
Come on, let's
I
see
didn't
it.
know I
Let's
was
see
supposed
it.
to do it.
Yeah, come on.
Wait, why isn't he doing it?
I don't know.
Hit the big button.
button? The big button?
Bam.
Wait, why is there an ice cream?
It's going.
Oh, sorry. Dun-dun-dun. I don't know if the race is gonna work. I think it will. What's up, bro?
That is rowdy.
Doesn't it look insane?
It's
the purple
so
looks so
sick.
much better in person.
Holy cow. Those wheels are a nice touch, man. The picture doesn't do it justice.
Shut it off. All the cool features. Wait, so this is the first time you've ever seen a C8? So you bought a C8 17, you've never seen one ever, and here you are driving 4 hours buying it.
Yeah, man. So give me the rundown on everything.
6.2 liter V8, 495 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. You can put storage in the back, in the front. This is the 3LT. It's got the Z51 performance pack. This car will do 184 miles an hour. If you put an exhaust on it and some nitrous, you can do 205. But yeah, I mean, it's got basically every single option on it. 5,000 miles. It's a sick car. Like,
It's unreal.
You're gonna love it for sure. I think it can beat your Model 3. Wait, do you have a Model 3 Performance?
Uh-huh.
I think, wait, what does that car do 0 to 60?
Originally 3.3, but they've updated it twice. So, I mean, we're pushing 3.
We will have to see.
We have to go check it out.
Yep.
I want the first ride to be you giving me a ride.
Okay, we can make that happen. Absolutely. It's true, he's not wrong.
Oh, wow.
But I do love Corvettes. I respect Corvettes. I just, you know, the GT350 is.
Yeah, we made a good choice.
Incredible.
And then if you hit the start-stop button, then all the gauges will like illuminate right there. You just have to like push it. Yeah. It sounds great. That is sick.
For me, I buy a lot of property.
Okay, yeah.
And so, like, I bought a $2 million apartment complex last month. This purchase was more intimidating to me than that.
For me, it'd be the opposite.
Yeah.
You know, like when I was buying the piece of land, it was just like, oh my gosh. Whereas these cars, like in a split second, I will buy one.
Yeah.
And I think twice.
We need to hang out more.
I know. We should balance each other out. You can teach me real estate, I can teach you cars.
Yeah, because land and property, man, it's easy, but cars, like, I've had to work up to, like, not that I don't love them, it's just, it's new.
Because this is mid-engine, so all the other Corvettes before that were rear-wheel drive front engine, so you could lose the back end like none other. This car is like, it's hard to lose the back end. And so when you turn it into sport mode or track mode, it actually opens up the exhaust valves and it gets a little louder. So there's, do you see the little circular dial right there? So you just spin that, I think, to your right, like clockwise.
Sport? Oh my goodness.
Good. Always so generous and kind.
Take it away.
There it is. The new owner. Dude, I love it. He is on top of the world. That is so cool to see. It looks like, I was just saying on camera, I haven't really seen it like driving with the white wheels. You know, because I see it parked and whatnot, but to see it like in motion.
Dude, I don't even know. This is insane. Like, I've been in a car like this before, but to think that I'm buying one is just freaking nuts.
So I was talking to James. He was telling me one reason he responded to your email.
Yeah.
You emailed him twice, right?
Yeah.
And you emailed him with like a lot of information to prove your credibility, and you emailed him twice. That's why he responded to yours. So that's what you got to do.
The real estate investing side of me paid off big with pulling the deal on it. So
that's the only thing this is missing, because the speed is ridiculous. The fact that you can take the roof off, I'm super jealous of that. Yeah. It just needs an exhaust.
He just needs to teach me which one to buy, and it's done.
I feel really good, actually. This reminds me of the day I bought my Gallardo. Like seeing like your child like enthusiasm is so cool. Like I'm so glad the car is going to somebody who's like going to appreciate it. So I actually feel really good. Like this morning I was like kind of sad, you know, because I get attached to cars. But now it's like this is cool. I'm excited on this. I'm excited for this. I still remember the day I bought my Gallardo. Like same value, same price type of car, you know, and like being on top of the world. And that's like, I can see it.
This is the most intimidating part, is the car legend is driving shotgun while I'm driving. So.
Oh, no. We're in Mexico though, right?
Close enough. Alright guys, that is that. The deal is done, and I have nothing but good things to say. This has been an absolutely incredible experience. Like, I'm just floored by how impressive you are, but also how kind and helpful and everything else. It's just been
so
incredible.
Glad the car's going to you.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what you do with it. I love that it's going to good hands.
Awesome.
You know? Like, it sounds dumb to say that, but it actually like means something to me. When another car guy's getting the car that he's going to enjoy just as much as I have.
That's that. Just remember to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you go subscribe to the Stradman, because he is the best of the best. So thanks guys. Have a great day.